Hello and welcome to the Quever channel. I am Jason, your host. I've had a very good day. Brit Monkey was staying here. We watched Train to Busan. We watched some more Black Mirror. And today we went to Trentham Gardens. He drove me there in his car. We've known each other enough that his car is now a bit of a safe space for me. So it was interesting to get... When I go on my own on my mobility scooter, on my Quingo, it takes me about an hour and a half to get there. I don't mind that because the journey is part of the actual quest for the day. But it's always exhausting because even though Quingo is my mobile safe space, I have to be so situationally aware. So instead I took my Pride Revo, the smaller mobility scooter that I use for going to the doctor or for anywhere like that it can be broken down into parts. So we took that one and went to... My brain's pretty fuzzy and knackered now. Went to Trentham Gardens, went all around there. Me on the scooter, him with me. This is like, we're doing, the whole point is, next year I want to go to America. I want to visit America before I get too ill, before anything bad happens to me. So, for 2 weeks next year, I'll be going with Brit, and it'll be the first time I've left the country since I was in school, and the first time in almost 30 years I've been on holiday. So it's going to be a big thing. But so whenever Brit comes down, we go out and see how much I can handle. It's always nice having him there because I trust him completely. It's something that I don't have to have issues with. Amusing thing. People have been commenting on my videos about because I'm siding with Israel, because I'm siding with what's going on there, and that because I've researched the fucking facts of the situations and done that instead of bloody blindly following silly little Facebook echo chambers or their own egos. Some of these people just cannot handle the idea that facts don't agree with what they're saying. And instead of actually doing the research themselves, they attack people who do the research and do find out the rational side to it. So they've been trying to have a go at me. It doesn't work. It doesn't bother me at all. They forget that I don't do these videos for fame. I don't do these videos for any kind of kudos or any kind of likes or karma or financial gain. I will never get anything like that. And I don't... If my channel ever became actually profitable in any way, shape, or form, I would have to stop doing it, because bringing money into it would stop it being a coping strategy. So it's like my friend. My friend, one of her coping strategies is to bake cakes. She's amazing at it. She could create brilliant things and make money out of it and that, and start a business and all this. And friends of hers, though, when they try her cakes and that, will always say, "Why don't you do this? Why don't you?" But the whole point is, when she's in trauma, when she's having a bad time, when she's dealing with things that are really bad, baking cakes is what she goes to, is what calms her and helps her to survive. And it's the same with me doing my vlogs. In the morning when my brain says, we've researched this, we've looked at this, let's do a video on it, I don't care if people don't like the video. Primarily, it's for me. It's for me to get it out of here and onto the screen. Just the way it is. Now, if I had done the research and found that Pakistani and that, and Action and Gaza, and it found out that it was all Israel's fault, and Israel was evil and all this bullshit, I would have actually done a video on that, because I don't deceive myself. I don't lie. My brain doesn't understand or conceptualize these kind of things. And this is the reason people can't handle me most of the time, because I tell the truth no matter what. I physically, mentally cannot lie. I cannot deceive. My brain doesn't understand the concept. If I say something that isn't true, my brain will fuck itself over, to put it lightly. So, and if I make a mistake, I will do it. You think I stopped looking at research just because I did a video? No, I'm always looking at research, but a lot of the stuff, first of all, most of the stuff I've seen on saying that Israel is bad and doing all these bad things, the verification is there's no unbiased, I don't find any fucking unbiased critical thinking reports. I'm sorry. I haven't found any. I haven't found any reports that actually critically think and were unbiased, put down the data and show that this is the proof that there wasn't rockets in that hospital, that there wasn't caches, that there wasn't a fucking command and control center inside the fucking refugee camp. You show me that actually data, and I don't mean from a Facebook group, I don't mean from some super biased, ultra biased, and you can check their biases when you read their work, reporters and that. You show me something that's completely unbiased, that shows exactly what's going on, and show me thinking. I can find lots of stuff from the other side, but I can't find a lot of it because it's all grounded in emotional baggage and turmoil and oh, they killed children in hospital. I'm sorry, fucking hell, that isn't what I'm looking for. I'm looking for the facts of why it happened, of what the Israeli thought was there, what proof they had, why they did this. What's the negative sum of it all? What's the positive sum? Not the emotional stuff that gets in the way. I'm sorry, it does. It gets in the way of the facts and the data. And if you let yourself be biased by the images of the disasters and the children dying and all the poverty and all the things going on and all the malnutrition and that, you're allowing the narrative to build on a purely emotional side, unfortunately. And yes, we're humans. Some of us can just look at the data instead. I'm sorry. But when you look at the actual data, there's a hell of a lot of questions. A hell of a lot. When you look at the data about the UN and find that the UN's peacekeeping force had actually been infiltrated by Hamas and was actually staging things in the fucking country and blowing up their own fucking ambulances and that and blaming it on the IDF. Or even worse, making it so that the places looked like they were military so that the IDF would attack it and then using that to make the world hate Israel. If you look at the data, you'll start asking fucking questions. But as long as you're saying, oh, it's the inhumanity, oh, it's all this, and you go down the path of emotions instead of logic, it will bias you to fuck. You see a hospital hit by the IDF, and then as soon as it's hit, these images come out of all the patients that have been hurt, of the people that have been killed, and all this and that. But you don't look at it critically think and say, why did that missile hit there? Israel has some of the best intelligence arm of any country in the world. They really do. And then you go down, oh, it's Zionist propaganda. Oh, fuck me. You just can't. This is one of the same problems where I've lost friends in my past. Because when they've asked me a question, I've given them an honest answer and they didn't want the truth. They wanted what made them feel good. They wanted the cuddly answer. They wanted things to be the way in their rose-tinted glasses the world was supposed to be, not how it actually was. So please, if you can find me some fucking unbiased data, actual unbiased data of the attacks, and some unbiased, rational reasoning for what Israel is doing, not based on anger, not based on some emotional monsters and the monsters and horrific and all that, but actual rationale behind it and that. Then show me those pages. Show me that data, and I will read it happily. But don't point me towards a fucking Facebook post or some fucking right-wing, left-wing, whatever you want to call them, fucking journalist for a hit piece or doing some fucking clickbait. No. Bye-bye for now.